My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hope everybody is having a good day today. I'm just here to provide an update for one of my most anticipated games for next year. That's it. Okay, to convey said news to you, the people out there. Okay, so Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I've had this game on my radar literally ever since they showed this junk at E3. I cannot wait for this game to come out. I was trying oh so hard to get into that closed beta. No mas. Okay, I could not get into that junk, but I think they do have an upcoming open beta coming soon. Don't know exactly when, but I'm going to definitely try to play it then because I still haven't played the game yet. But Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I know not just myself, but a lot of people, this is like their main fighting game that they're looking at, you know. So a lot of people are looking forward to this game, and they did come out with some more news, release date for the game, you know, a collector's edition and what that's going to include and stuff like that, a season pass, which people are not liking, but I'll get into that later. So the official release date for Dragon Ball Fighter Z, it comes to PC and consoles on January 26th. So January 26, 2018, I think. At first, it was like in February, so it actually got pushed up like a month. So instead of February, it's January. So I mean, we all thought it was going to be like early 2018, but this is like really early 2018. So yeah, January 26, 2018. Write it down on your calendar right now. That is when an open invitation to get your cheeks thrashed goes live. Okay, I'm buying this game. This junk looks like one of the better fighting games that's, you know, currently out on the market right now. I'm still playing Tekken 7 and Injustice 2, even though I'm not really playing that junk no more. But, you know, Tekken 7, Street Fighter, Injustice, you know, I'm very excited. I haven't been this excited for a fighting game in a while. Here's the part that kind of rubs some people the wrong way. And to be honest, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't even know why people are shocked by this junk no more. This junk been going on for years. Damn near every fighter on the market does this exact same thing. The season pass gets announced prior to the game even coming out, you know. So it was the same case with this game. They announced the Fighter Z season pass, and I think it's going to be $35, and you know it's going to include future, you know, characters that they provide as a DLC. Now the problem is, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, I think maybe like 18 to 19 characters have been revealed for this game so far. I might be off, but I think it was like 18 characters that's been revealed for the game so far. And the reason why people are mad, because some people have been asking, you know, for people like Brawly. I want him in the game. I always loved playing with Brawly, especially in Budokai 3. My goodness. So, but Brawly, Bardock, I'm not sure if he's been revealed, for Vegito, Beerus, stuff like that. So people have been asking, you know, for these characters, and no one really knows like what characters are going to be in the Fighter Z pass. So we don't know which characters are actually going to be included in this Fighter Z pass. It could be some of the characters you want, or it could be some characters that you don't even give a freak about. So they've been very like hush tone about that, about which characters are actually going to be included later as future DLCs. We ain't even done with 2017 yet. And you know, that whole thing to where they're already talking about DLC. This game ain't even out yet. The open beta hasn't even happened yet. These suckers already talking about a season pass, DLC, and it's like, dude, 18 characters has been revealed. 18. That might sound like a lot, but for Dragon Ball Z, that junk is nothing, dude. Like, they could have at least had 25 to 30 characters. The fact it's only going to have 18 characters, they really about to ball out with, with this freaking Fighter Z pass. Cause as much characters as Dragon Ball Z has, they have so many more characters to put in this game. And then and again, that's another reason going back to one of my not even one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z game of all time, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Going back to that, I love that game not so like not just because of the awesome gameplay, but they had a great roster in that game, and you didn't have to pay for jack back then. So another thing that I ain't even get into yet. So the collector's edition for this game, which I think includes, of course, the game is like a steel book. I think it might include like a Goku statue or something like that. And I don't know all the stuff that the collector's edition provides, but the collector's edition is $140. You buy that collector's edition. You buy that collector's edition, right? Guess what, sucker? That junk don't even include the season pass. So on top of buying that collector's edition, you gotta spend another. Now that's the thing that I don't get, sucker. If I'm buying a collector's edition for a game, hell, well, to begin with, very few games actually have things that I think that are justifiable paying $100+ for to get a collector's edition for to begin with. But if I'm paying $140 for a game, so that junk better include every item you have available. So the fact that if you buy the collector's edition of Dragon Ball Fighter Z, you spend $140, you still have to pay an additional $35 to get the Fighter Z pass for characters that they probably already could put into the game, but they're gonna later provide that as DLC. So $140, and on top of that, I gotta pay an extra $35 in 2017. Sucker, please. I just hope like they don't put, I don't want to say basic characters, but I just hope they don't have characters in the season pass that really could have been included in the base game. Because if I'm getting in the pass freaking Captain Ginyu, Nappa, I don't know if they showed Raditz yet. I don't know, but if they're including characters like that in the season pass, then it's just like, bruh, come on. Dude, like, y'all know damn well y'all could have put these basic behind characters in the base game. I don't know. I mean, hopefully they don't do the whole, because that's another thing with like Street Fighter. Well, mainly Street Fighter. You know how when Street Fighter they'll come out with, you know, the base game, and then some months later the arcade edition, and then some months later the true arcade edition, and then some months later, okay, for real now, the real ultimate game of the year arcade edition. Like, hopefully they don't do that with this game, because I don't really see what other fighters they do that with aside from Street Fighter. I mean, I know Injustice or Tekken, they might have the base game and then like the quote unquote game of the year edition, but that's really it with those. But Street Fighter, at least from what I can remember, is really the one that does like 3+ editions for the game. So hopefully they don't do that with this game, because I really don't want this game to be ruined by greed, pretty much. I really don't want greed to get in the way of like ruining the experience that the consumer can get from this game. Do you guys still plan on getting Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Let me know that all down in the comment section below. What do you guys think, especially about that whole collector's edition thing? If you plan on getting the collector's edition for this game and you're not getting the season pass, that's a problem. I don't know what they could say to try to defend that. Like, if I'm paying that much, I better be getting every item that you have with the game. So that I don't get. But the other issue is kind of just how the way the landscape is now. So what do you guys think think about this? Are you still getting Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Let me know all that down more in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch y'all on my next one. All right, peace.